Hello again. In this video, I wanna create a new module with the idea to practice all the stuff that we learned so far and try to connect to the two EC2 instance that we already created in the last video. Well, let's start with this. The first thing that we have to do is create a directory where our new module will exist. Okay, so let's go to module folder and create a new folder. Let's keep this key because we are create the key to access to this EC2 instance. And now click here in new file. Let's put key.tf. Okay, now we have the file where we put our code. Okay, let's go to the Terraform registry to see the documentation and copy the block that we need to use for this new module. Okay, it's right here. Let's keep okay, this is our example. The only thing that we need to do here is copy this block and paste it in our new TS template. Okay, it's here. What I wanna do now is change the name of this resource. Let's call EC2 key, and let's change the key name to EC2 key. Perfect. We need to create a new key, okay? Because this key is only an example, so I will remove it. Okay, now I wanna create a new key. This here. Yeah. I put in this path here because I wanna save my key in this path. This is the name of the key. Okay, it's created. You can see here in my left, we have our public and private key. Now we can put the public key here, the string. That is one way. So we can copy this from our public file and just paste it here. That is one way to do this. Okay, but actually I wanna do this more professional. Okay, you can use the file function. In this file function, you can call the file. Terraform will learn the content of the file and just put that content in this string. So here in this function, the only thing that we need to do is put the path of the file. But we can use a variable for that too. So that is the way that we will use in this example. I will call my new variable the key path. Okay, so that means that I need to create that variable into the variable files, the modules, etc. So let's create a new variable file for this. We'll call this key bars.tf. you know how to define the variable, right? Variable. Now the variable name. We have to use the same name that we put in the key template. Okay, now our description. This is the path where the Terraform will find the public key. Okay. Now let's go now to our main file to create our new module and define this variable there. Okay, I will call this module key. Okay, and the source will be the key file. The key folder that we defined previously. So it's modules key. Okay, and here you can we must to define the path, the key path. Okay, we have several ways to do this. As we said in the security group and EC2 module, we can define that path here directly in the module, but for sure you can define the value in the variables files. Okay, so here I'm putting the key name that we creating by our terminal. Okay, this is one way, but this is okay for now. Now let's go to the key module to create the output file, because we need to get the ID of this key and then pass this value to the EC2 modules. Okay, output. Let's go this key ID. Our description, remember, is a very good practice to make this description. This is not mandatory, this argument, but it's really help when we need to troubleshoot any issue in our code. Here we need to put the resource ID from our key template. Let's copy this here. Let's remove the W code and replace it for that. And the final, we need to use the ID, but let's convert the attribute in our documentation. See, the ID is the keeper name that we need to use. Okay, now we are done to declare this key ID into the EC2 modules. As we did in the previous video, you can put the variable name here, and after the equal, put the attribute from the module. In case module.key. Now let's confirm the name of our output. let's copy this and now paste it here. Let's copy this here and let's paste. Okay. Now in our EC2 variables, we need to create that variable here. Okay, come from key module. Variable. We need to use the same name that we declare in the module. See, key ID. Where is the file? Oh, this. I'm a very distracted person, so I need to confirm a lot of this. This is done for now. Now we need to define the key in our EC2. So let's confirm in the registry this attribute. Okay. Let's wait for a moment. Okay, here is our code. Now let's go to the argument for this EC2 to find the correct. I think the name is key name, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this key name. So basically we can go to our EC2 block and declare this argument into the AWS instant block and call the variable that we already created. This is the key ID. Okay, cool. This is done. And now I think we can run the Terraform init to, okay, let's see what happened here with this. It's not bad UI. Let's check this for a moment. After a while, I realized that was nothing wrong with the code. Basically, I was in the wrong path. So I was in the module key folder that I used to create our public and private IP. And when I tried to validate our code, this give us the output. Okay, so basically I changed to the root path. It's the Terraform currents directory. It's our main, and now you can see here when I run the Terraform validate, the error is not installed. So that means that we need to initialize the code. See, now we are done to apply this new change. In this case, this change will destroy our EC2 instance, and then we'll deploy the instance again. Why? Because the key enforces the replacement of the resources. Let's check this new error. Let's see. We have variable in the EC2. Okay, let's paste this here. Now let's try again. Okay, we have the same error but in different line. Let's see the module security group. Oh, that is why I put the variable in the wrong module. So let's remove this from here because we don't need that information here. Let's try again. Yeah, I think this will work now. Okay, we have a new error. Let's check the key out template. Where is the file? Okay, it's not open. Let's open the file now. This looks good. But actually this looks good. Let's go now to the key template to see what it's happening if the error is there. Let's split. Oh, we have an extra S in the template. Let's try it again. I think this is the last one. I hope so, at least. Okay, let's wait some seconds to see the output. Okay, yeah, we don't have more mistakes. Okay, see, some resources will be destroyed. We can see here the plan where will be destroyed 2 resources and we will create 3 more. I think we will destroy 2 EC2 instance and then we will create the same 2 instance plus the key. See, as I explained before, we have the form and replacement here. So let's accept this change to apply this new change. Okay. Okay, perfect. Terraform start deploy. I will spin up this video. Don't waste so time just seeing the screen. I will see you in a few moments. Okay, now Terraform finished to deploy the new infrastructure. Now let's go to the AWS console. Okay, let's refresh our page. Okay, here is our 2 new instances, and if we click here, we will find that the EC2 instance has assigned the key pair that we create through our code. So that is the idea, right? Okay, let's go back to our code and let's change this. As we didn't modify the outputs in the Terraform, that's why we are getting only the output for the first EC2 instance. The only thing that we need to do now is create a similar block like this, to get the IP, the public IP of the second EC2 instance. Now let's copy this and paste it here, and we can modify only the number. Okay, let's do this. Remember, we are calling modules, that is why I need to modify the module name in the second output. Okay, let's apply this. In few seconds we'll be able to see the secondary public IP, or the public IP of the second, the other instance. Okay, this is the change. We are still getting the first EC2 instance and IP. Now to apply this, set and see. Now we have the public IP of the first EC2 instance and the second one. Now let's do something pretty cool here. Let's modify this output to show us the SSH string to connect to the EC2 instance. In this part we need to get the name of the key that we create in the key modules. Okay, and let's go to the key output. Okay, let's copy this block and just modify the values of this new block. Let's call this key name, and here we need to check the documentation to see what is the attribute. Is key name. Okay, so let's go back to our code, replace the ID for the key name. This is the attribute. That is how we will pass the key name to our template. Now here we can call that value. Let's put here module.key the key name. Okay, now we can complete this string with the user that will log into the EC2 instance. In this case it's Ubuntu. Put the arroba. Now we can reuse that line in our secondary output because we are using the same key and user. Paste here. Okay, that is done. Perfect. Now let's apply the change, and we will be able to see the new output for our EC2 instance. The idea is use this string to connect over SSH to our EC2 instance. Okay, that is the new output. You can see in the change to output the difference. Now let's approve this change. And it's done now. Okay, now I wanna test our connection to the EC2 instance by telnet command line. just to be sure that we are able to connect to the EC2 instance. Okay, it's working. That's good news. Let me Control C this, and now I think we can copy this string and go around the let me change to the directory where we have the key first before paste the line that we just copy. Okay. Oops. Now we have a good SHH and SSH. That is the problem. Okay, did we test this? No. Okay, still my. Okay, let me run this ch mode to our key. Okay, sorry. The ch mode goes right and back. Okay, the key is authorized. Now let's try our string again. I'm getting other error. Let me check. Okay, after a while I discovered that the problem is that the key name that we create in AWS is different of the file name. Let's see here in the terminal. See, we are calling the EC2-key, but actually the key is EC2 key name. So let's change. Let's change the name. Just let up the hyphen. Okay. Now let's try the terminal now. See, it's working now. So I am connected to the EC2 instance now. Now let's try to connect to the secondary EC2. Let's split this terminal here, and now let's try to connect to the other EC2. Let's try here, and then we see the output that I have. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here. Let's change the command from SHH to SSH. Okay. And now I'm connected to the secondary EC2 instance. So it's working. Let me try to modify the output by applying the change that I already did in the output file. Let me apply this first, and then I will show you what I did. variable that is var. Okay, it's running. Meanwhile, let's see our output file. See, basically I just change this command line in the outputs because I wanna fit this error in both strings. Okay. Okay. This change. Put yes. And done. We have our string fits it. Let's try it. We cancel here and paste. Command line. See, it's working now. So I hope this exercise helped you understand more deeply how the modules work. The important here is that you can use the modules to organize your code and reuse the code to avoid spending more time in your project. So this is the end of the video. I will see you on the next video, guys. Bye bye.